Dustin was such a life force and such an incredibly brilliant comedy actor. And so it didn't feel complete, for sure. But I feel good about the care and the heart with which we all were able to honor him and celebrate him.
We have so much fun stuff to talk about. I laughed out loud so many times, so many great meta moments and callbacks to the original series. Let's talk all about it. Jessie's got a lot going on in season 2. She's going through a divorce. Her former flame Slater is just down the hall. What are you most excited for fans to see in season 2 of this reboot?
Oh my gosh, there is so much. I'm telling you, while filming it, I just would crack up to myself about things like that. I just knew that while we were making certain things that people who were gonna watch it months later were just gonna love. So I'm so glad that you loved it, because I just felt like each day we were sitting on some new fun secret. You know, whether it be one of the great Easter eggs embedded in a scene. We had so much fun making season 2, and season 1 was incredible too. But you know, when you're establishing a show and setting a new tone, especially because this is a reimagining and not just a literal reboot.
Totally.
That's why we have all these reboots of teen shows from the 90s. Whoa, get a new idea, Hollywood.
There's so many different creative, new things that obviously made it better and made it more relevant and current, which it needed to be able to come back right. And of course we had Tracy Wigfield, who is a genius, and our writers, and our new great cast. So season 1 really planted the seeds for where we were able to go in season 2. We see my character, Jessie, just a bit of a mess. And you know, for me, it's fun to see a character who's kind of maybe down and trying to navigate, especially a character like Jessie, who usually is really buttoned up, exactly, type A, has got it all together. So when you see someone like that just trying to get through the day, comedy ensues.
Oh yeah, I know you're looking at me.
Jessie, what's wrong?
Everybody knows I'm getting a divorce.
Fate is real. You're working at the same school as your first love.
And we get to see her let loose. I could not believe that you guys went there with the Showgirls reference. Elizabeth, it made my week. I thought you guys were just gonna drop the line about Vegas, but you fully re-channeled Nomi.
What are friends for?
What was that like for you? Did you have any apprehension, or were you like, let's do it?
First of all, I love your enthusiasm about the Showgirls bit. In episode 6, we definitely had a lot of fun. We had an incredible female director, Katie Locke O'Brien, our writer, Yamara Taylor, and of course, Tracy. Tracy and Yamara approached me pretty early on when they were breaking the season, before we even went to film the show. And they said to me, look, we have this idea. And Tracy said, I don't know how you feel about it all, but would you be game to explore this? I said to her, well, as you're getting to know me, you have to know that I have a great sense of humor. As long as we're not mocking it, but actually that it is truly funny and fun and smart, the way I know, I said to Tracy, the way I know you know how to do things. Why don't you guys show me some pages first? And so then they showed me the first few pages of it. And I just said, I'm in, I'm all in. That we've got to do this. I knew I was going to be in a good, I had the team and the right support and the right creative angle on it, for sure.
And getting to have Lark join you guys this season, it was just like, my fangirl heart was freaking out. I need a Hot Sunday reunion in season 3.
I know. Really, having Lark on set was incredible. It's like having an old best friend that, you all went off, let's say, to different colleges and have had a different path, and then you come back together and there's that ease and comfort and reminiscing.
A show that is filled with so many amazing Easter eggs and callbacks and throwbacks. For an original fan like me, it's so rewarding. I need to ask about the brief line between you and Slater saying, we don't have the budget for a Stacey Carosi flashback.
Oh my God.
So good. But of course, now I need to see Leah Remini in season 3. What are the chances? Have you talked to her?
I look like a firecracker, don't I?
No. But you know you could pass for an extremely sexy Harlem Globetrotter?
I have talked to her early on, actually before season 1. We chatted a bit and I said, oh my God, it would be a dream to have you back. We did Dancing with the Stars together, so we've kind of kept in touch through the years. That line and the way Mario delivers it is hysterical.
So good.
I mean, it's genius. I'm so glad that you caught that one. Who knows? You never know, right? Because who knows if we're at the beach club again? Who knows where this can all go? There's so many incredible places, that we all traveled to outside of Bayside. So it will, I mean, if we get to do season 3, which would be such a gift, and I hope people want that because we would love to do it for you. You just never know who can come visiting.
We did, of course, lose one member of our Saved by the Bell family this year. Dustin Diamond is no longer with us, but the tribute that your Saved by the Bell series does in the season 2 premiere is so heartwarming and so touching. How do you think fans are going to react to it? And what was it like for you guys filming that?
Well, first of all, I'm so glad that that was your response to it.
Yeah.
That's what our intention was. And definitely heartbreaking. And, in that first episode is kind of we don't all say it to each other, but we all say, are you going to the max later? And, people may not know what that is at first, but that plants the seeds of what we come together in the end of that episode for. And no, it was very moving. We were all sitting there in that same booth in a place, obviously different set, different time, different era, but it was a meaningful, huge, powerful moment for all of us when we were together on that show. So to come back together and be missing a piece, such a huge, huge piece. Dustin was such a life force and such an incredibly brilliant comedy actor. And so it didn't feel complete, for sure. But I feel good about the care and the heart with which we all were able to honor him and celebrate him.